Hello, everybody. I hope you're ready for a treat, a Puggsy treat. I haven't ran this since HDQ last year, so it's the last time I ran it, and I had every intention of derusting it this last week, but I got sick, so you get a fully rusty run. I've done like one run in the last like 6 months, so I'll try my best. I was hoping I would have commentary today, but my commentators were not available. And I do apologize for my bird. She's been quiet all morning long. And now all of a sudden, as soon as it's my time to go, she's decided to start making noise. So if she gets too wild, I may have to mute my mic for a moment. But I always tell people when they watch my stream to watch at half volume just in case. So that's my warning to everybody. Anyways, we'll just get this going, and I'll try my best to explain what's going on as we go. So yeah, this is Puggsy. What is Puggsy? I've heard many things that Puggsy is. This is a puzzle platformer. Oh my gosh, she's just not happy right now. Puzzle platformer, your objective is to get through each level using all the objects. Game has something they called total object interaction. Everything you see on screen you can interact with in one way or another. So rather than using them to solve a lot of puzzles, we're gonna use them in ways maybe not intended to kind of bypass a lot of the puzzles. So like right here, instead of stacking barrels, we just do a super jump there. This game is definitely a product of the Amiga demo scene era. You'll see a lot of that throughout. But it has a pretty robust physics engine for a Genesis game. A lot of people are pretty surprised when they actually play it. Yeah, Euro jank. For sure. So like right here, if you open this treasure chest up, it'll tell you to go find this beak to put on the bird statue over here. There's all kinds of like little hints and that kind of thing in the game. Also, you see at the top of the screen, there's a little arrow. That's kind of like Puggsy's GPS system. It tells you where the exit is, so in case you don't know what you're looking for, you can. This first boss, Polypirate. Bosses in this game are pretty straightforward. Pretty much all of them just give you whatever it is that you need to defeat them. So there, you just throw the fish at it when the boat is tipped in that direction, and it'll fly in that direction. Okay, we gotta wait for the next cycle here. There we go. So you're supposed to go find a water gun, put out that fire, but we can just bounce up there and just get right out of the level. Because solving puzzles is slow, and speedrunners don't like slow, right? So here, this is another level where you're supposed to just take a bunch of objects and do all kinds of stuff with them. Make 2 trips basically with this key and axe, but I'm gonna set up a throw here. And if it works, then we save a lot of time. This bear. Should hear it. Clink. No. Alright, I'm gonna try again. Nice thing about this game is you can reset on any level, so there's no such thing as a real soft lock in this game. You can just exit right out and retry the level. So even if you do get stuck, you're never truly soft locked. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. So I threw that key and it bounced all the way over here and hit this lock. Then we don't have to go make 2 trips because we have to take 2 objects. So we gotta break that and that ball down, that weight or whatever it is. This level is where you're gonna see the 2 most important pieces of the most important piece of the speedrun. The sunglasses, because they make you look cool. They actually don't do anything for you in the speedrun because we're gonna get another power-up, and for whatever reason they made it to where you lose the other power-up first instead of the sunglasses. If it was the other way around, sunglasses would be very good, but they serve basically no purpose other than looking cool in the speedrun. But looking swagged out is actually kind of important, so I guess they do serve a purpose. Kill these. We're gonna take this as a balloon. I know it looks like a spoon. We're gonna bounce up and then we're gonna inflate it, and we're gonna float up here. It's a kind of bad bounce, but I'm not out here trying to get world record today. Just trying to show y'all a cool game. A game that I think is cool. And up here, the most important part of the speedrun, the sneakers. So now we run twice as fast and jump twice as high. So we can skip a lot of puzzling with that. And basically we don't want to get hit for the rest of the run now. Because getting back up sneakers is very slow. Take these objects down here. For safety's sake, kill this dude. Oh, there we go, blasted him. Throw that over here. Grab this. We need to find the key. The key bounced to the other side. It's fine. Open that up. We get some balls here. Toss this key on this third switch here. Usually you need 4 objects on here, but I found that you can just do that and you don't need the fan to blow the ball over. Here's our second boss, the Emperor's Old Clothes. Definitely just a regular giant raccoon, right? Nothing weird going on here. You stand on these platforms and they will drop these balls down onto the boss. Drop a chalky milk with some sunglasses. Yep, pretty much. That's Puggsy for you. Alright, and we're gonna set up here. We skipped the first cycle so that we could set up a kill here. Basically we want to kill the boss on the right hand or left hand side of the screen so that it transitions off the screen quicker, but I messed it up apparently. So there we go. And oh my god, it's not a giant raccoon, it's 3 tiny raccoons on a unicycle in a giant raccoon costume. What do you know? Oh yeah, the whole story of this this game, if you ever want to know the whole story, I would say go watch my SGDQ run VOD, because Eon did a wonderful reading of the story of this game that's actually in the manual. The official lore of the game is available there. They were nice enough to let us have that read at the beginning of my run at SGDQ. That was also water physics. They're terrible. It's like moving through molasses. Luckily there's only 2 levels where we have to deal with water. In this level we're just gonna skip over the water, so I'm gonna set up a pretty cool skip here. I'm gonna throw this duck. I'm gonna use this gun to bounce up onto the duck and then out of here. Intended way to do that level is to build like a bridge, basically. But again, slow. Here we need to kill an enemy that we can't kill. So what we do instead is we drop this trap door down and drop a key. Oh gosh. Okay, that's fine. This is the only level in the any percent run that will take 2 exits in. There is actually a lot of other levels in this game outside of what you'll see in this run. Oh, geez, that's not good. Okay, that's fine. We need to open up a branching path here because we have to defeat all the bosses to get to the last boss, so. And then we're gonna take the roof exit here, so I'm gonna try to get this, if we can bounce up here right away. Oh, perfect. That was really good. Wait till we see the smoke puffs. Hopefully we're on the right cycle so we don't lose our sneakers. If we lose our sneakers here, not a big deal. Because there is backup sneakers in that level, so. If you lose the sneakers before there though, it's really bad. This level we're gonna be making an offering to Snoop Dogg. So we're gonna grab this and we're gonna spark it up. And we are going to take it back over here. We're gonna toss it. And it didn't work. So we're gonna have to shoot everything. The joke's not as good when I do it the right way. Usually you just bounce it perfect and it flies over there and hits that, launches the key out, but I did a little bit of a slow way there. This level used to take a really, really long time, and then my good buddy White Stars found this big skip. We can re-grab the coin here. Oh my god, I got that so quick. And then we basically just slide down this until it hits the trigger. Usually you have to stack up 6 coins in there to hit the trigger, but I don't think I don't get that first try very often. I'm gonna throw this object down, and this flower mouse is gonna be a jerk and not kick it to the right side. Okay, I'm gonna throw that down there too. There we go, we're out of there. And then this is just just gotta wait here on these conveyors to drop a flower bag on all 4 switches. So the first one is no switches, second one is 1 switch. Third one, whoops, I messed up. It's like this. And then the last one is that switch and that switch. And the last flower bag should drop down and open the door for us. There we go. Our next boss, Flower Power. Oh god. I may have messed this up a little bit. Oh geez, I hit the switches. Okay, that works. There we go. Sorry, I really hecked up here. There we go. Just have to position this crane in the right spot to grab the bag out of the air. I kind of forgot how they worked for a second there. We're good now. Nice thing about bosses, if you take damage in the boss fights, you may see that there's a health bar at the top of the screen. You have an independent health bar in boss fights, so if you take a hit, you don't lose any of your power-ups. This level, this mummy follows you on the XY axis, so you gotta guide him through a little maze. He jumps every 4 seconds, so on an auto every 4 seconds. And then the thing with the objects in this game, so like the remote, if you use the remote, there's a use button essentially. And if you use the remote, it'll show you the point of view of an eyeball, if there's an eyeball somewhere in the level. So that's what we're doing here, while Puggsy is just down below, walking back and forth. Alright, here we need these balls to hit some switches. See if we get it quick here. We got it quick. We might be able to get the first cycle here. If we did, there should be a mug guy that drops down. There he is. He goes right to the right. Perfect. That's the fastest you can do that level. The mug guy can hit 1 switch and the gun guy can hit another switch. The gun guy hits the other switch and releases a dude that chases you around, so you don't want to do that. Right, and then here, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna grab this. As you see, we gotta put these shapes on the thing. You need to take this one down here though to grab this one, because you can't get up there otherwise. toss that. Out of there is our next boss. So Pharaoh, so good, I think it's called. You just shoot these plungers at its nose. It's like a weasel in a balloon, I guess. Oh, and we got the perfect cycle on the boss. So some things are going really good in this run. Some things are going not so great, but you know, overall seems so good so far. Into the forest we go. This level, you're supposed to do some stuff, but I'm just gonna bash this ball against the wall, and there we go. We get up and over without having to do anything. All right, take it across these platforms. Just gonna do this safely. Also, there's Wiz and Liz's grave, so sorry if you didn't know that they're dead, but yeah, rip to Wiz and Liz. This level we get chased by the Grim Reaper. We just have to shoot these rocks down with the slingshot to slow them down. It's another level where we're just gonna skip puzzling. Another level where it wants you to get a water gun, but that's slow, so we're just gonna hop on over all that. This level is just a run right level. Dodge all the enemies here. No real speed strats here. Other than you can get on this and get a little bit of a pixel boost. Alright, this is another level where there is puzzles to be solved, but we're not going to. There's these little lantern things here that block this track. And typically you would need 3 of them to blow up the dynamite to then push the last, or 2 of them to push the last piece, and then the little cart will come down and push the last piece of dynamite to blow up a wall there. But we're gonna throw the dynamite in a way that blows up the wall without having to blow those up. So we only need 1 piece of dynamite, which obviously is way faster. Otherwise you'd have to make 3 trips up here. If I can get it set up, we gotta wait for this to move. And there we go. Perfect. Right, this is another level with a remote. So this remote works a little different. It controls this cauldron. And we need this cauldron to get across a pit of fire. We got to ride on it. So we hit these switches to blow the cauldron up. And that opens the gate. And we're gonna go down here. Oh, shoot. Okay, just push it down. Thank you. Oh no. Okay, this is fine. Okay, we want to get it right there. So if you take that drop right there, sometimes Puggsy will just fall off and you lose your sneakers. So we don't want to do that. All right, we've got another splitting path here. We're gonna go to the left first. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna take this left exit first because we have backup sneakers there. We'll just go down without sneakers real quick through here. Because without sneakers, you can just pretty much glide down. I didn't hit anything. What the heck? Controller just did some kind of phantom input there. Alright, there's our sneakers. We can get out of there. Oh, we need to go up. This is where we need to go. Alright, this level. We gotta blow this ice right here up. So we're gonna go down here. This dude's got dynamite. Steal his dynamite. And And then dodge fireballs here, hopefully. Yes, okay. Hopefully we get the double kill. Nice, double kill there. And then we need to do this to get up here. Takes us to our next boss, best boss in the game. This is Halitosis the Dragon, but we refer to it as Twinkle Toes. You can set up double hits on this boss. It's a little difficult to do. I missed it there. Missed it again. There we go. There's a double hit. The really nice thing about this game is that you can buffer all your inputs, so you can just hold the jump button there. If you get the timing right, you get the double hit, and there you go. Boss is dead. I don't know why that boss shoots Mr. Pibb at you, but it does. Go off this way now to this level. All right. So we need to hit these. There's gonna be some ghosts carrying around some blocks, so we need to hit M, R, and C down. There's C, M, R, and then these are going to go on specific spots on the wall. If you were to solving this on your own, whoops. Oh, jeez. Okay. There it is. There's a little flashlight that you can use that'll show you where the hidden blocks go. That's that's another nod to the Wiz and Liz creator, MR Chudley. That's what the MRC stands for, so I guess they were all homies back in the day. This is probably the biggest skip in the game. We're gonna take this block and we're gonna throw it right here, and we are going to miss it. Try again. Usually you have to make a potion here that makes Puggsy like basically be able to float across that gap, but we're gonna set up a throw here that's essentially like a shell jump in Super Mario World. We're gonna bounce right off of it. There we go. Cross. And that saves like a minute and a half over doing it the intended way. Blast them there. Take this head. So this you have to take this this head with you because the wind is blowing and Puggsy gets blown away by it, but if you take it with you, you can walk through the wind. We have to grab some dynamite over here to blow up a wall. 3 walls, actually. Okay, cool. The bird will either come down slow or fast. If it comes down slow, you can hit it. If it comes down fast, you can go under it. It's complete RNG. I have no idea what makes the bird do what it does. Okay, none of the dynamite hit for me. That's great. Oh, geez, come on. There you go. And we need to hold one of these objects to get across this bridge, or open this up. If you don't take it with it, it doesn't open, and you exit, and it just takes you nowhere. Now, this is another level where the sneakers just make everything... Didn't have sneakers here, it'd be rough to get across those platforms, but with sneakers, you can just jump across everything. Alright, this is the slowest level in the run. There's been no tech found really to skip anything here. So we are gonna take this all the way back up. And we have to alternate these items through the pipes to change it. So right now it's a circle. You drop it down the left pipe, it turns it into a heart, which I guess has 2 sides, and there's a little hint over there that says, gives you a hint on how to get out of the level, which is 6. You need a 6-sided object, so now we got a 3-sided object. And now we got a 4-sided object. Oh shoot, okay, this is fine. I should be able to get up there and grab it real quick. There's our diamond, and now the 6-sided object is what you guessed it was, a big nut. Eon, thank you. All right, this is another level where we got to do some things here. All right, so we got to take this balloon. Basically, there's a trap door here. If you walk by this with an object, you will fall down the trap door. But we need a key at the very top to unlock a door. So we set it on a balloon. We inflate the balloon and float it up. And then we are going to go up here and hopefully catch the key right as it comes up to the top. Oh, there we go. And we're out of there. Cool. This is a cool level. You have to catch a cannonball in midair, so that's pretty dope. See if I can get it first try. Don't get it first try unless I'm like really dialed in here. Oh, we got it first try. Cool. And then we need to use this to get past the fan. And we're out of there. All right, this is the run killer right here. This level, I've been on world record pace more times than I can even remember. And this level will kill it. So what you need to do is you need to move this object to the other side, to the other platform, but you cannot pick this spiky ball up. So you have to hit it with another object. And yeah, it's pretty unruly. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Yes, keep bouncing, keep bouncing. Perfect, that works. Perfect, out of there. Cool. This is the last regular level of the run. It's just a little bit of a maze. The last time I played this game, like a few weeks ago, I messed the maze up and I had to redo the whole thing. So let me see if I can remember the correct way to do this. Yeah, it's literally the second to last level and it's the run killer. Well, one of the run killers. There's a lot of run killers in this game. It's very hard to play this game consistently. Cool, I remembered where to go. And then this is the last boss where we kill this giant raccoon and get our wooden spaceship back so we can go back flying through space. We crashed our wooden spaceship onto this planet, by the way. That's like the whole story of this. And this raccoon stole our ship from us, but he also fixed it for us, so that's kind of cool. So to thank him, we're gonna kill him. And to kill him, we just stand in the middle of the room here, and there's just like a magic pixel, and the lasers bounce back up at the eyes, and he gets damaged. This better be more smaller raccoons. Spoiler alert. It's unfortunately not. This is the real big raccoon. And there you have it. That's Puggsy. Oh my goodness, I beat the estimate. Rusty as can be, beat the estimate. I'll take it. And then, I don't know, since we are under the estimate here, I'll let this roll for a second. Because this is probably the best part of the whole game is the credits. If you are a fan of demo scene stuff, like right here, this is showing off everything that Genesis can do right here. I don't know how the raccoon expected to fit in the ship. I don't know what the raccoon wanted with that ship. But look at this. The best part of the game is the lore in the manual? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so you get this wonderful scrolling and all this lore. And look out for Puggsy Part 2 coming soon. Spoiler alert, it never came soon, unfortunately. Anyways, thank you all so much for having me. I always love showing this game off. If you enjoyed it, you can feel free to swing by and check it out when I get back to doing runs on it over on my channel, drex23 on Twitch. Yeah, enjoy Chester Cheetah Wild Wild Quest up next. Thanks, y'all.